He's got some juggles that use it, but they're not super duper useful. They're useful in some matchups. Hugo, he has a petition that's useful, and it's very easy. I could show that off sometime. Basically, you charge during a jump in, and you jump over Hugo, and then you just swap the blocking directions as you go over him. It's a very, very simple partition. So you get partially charged before you jump, or like on the way over, jumping him. And then when you land on the other side, you get the rest of the charge, and then you do the unblockable into close, strong, heavy fireball. I always do that too early. Poison is not worth a bad balance video, I don't think. She's kind of good. No one really breaks the game in a good way versus besides Lena and like some of the older characters. That was a really, 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 really bad dash. He could have blocked his way to safety there. He was afraid. He actually, I think, could have jumped out because I mistimed the initial fireball. Should have waited. I'm not passive enough. That's like the next step in my aura. I need to do less. Oftentimes I miss something bigger because I just commit right away. Poison's fireball is super good. Now we got some of these. Feels good to see myself actually hitting them. It's harder to do it on Shadows than most characters. Shadows are the most precise character it works on. Like everyone there are characters it doesn't work on, and then everyone else is easy. Shadows is kind of precise. It's not that hard. In pretty much every matchup, Oro can pick Super 2 or Super 3. The only one where it's generally seen as better to pick Super 3 is Akuma. Because he can teleport out of unblockables. Twins you can't chicken them, so usually people pick Super 3 because it does consistent damage. But you actually can still unblockable loop twins, it just costs more meter. But they have less health, so it's still like kind of good. You have to do like close strong 2 hits, close strong 1 hit. And then after the initial unblockable, you can do jump over medium kick, close medium kick, uppercut super. So you still got unblockable loops against them, it's expensive. I never do that though, I always pick stones. In most matchups, stones is fine. Stones can be picked in any matchup. But in a lot of matchups, it's generally seen these days that Yagyu-Dama is better. The meter build on Stomp is better than most of my other things. I think I shouldn't have gone for the unblockable loop. Or I should have, but I think I should have done... Oops. Oh, that might have been deliberate. I don't remember. I missed the unblockable, though. Or not the unblockable, though. Sit overhead. What was I going to say? I forget. Ooh, that was weird. Stand short, command grab. Oops. Trying to meme him with some meme tech. I hit a button. I feel like the super freeze is on like frame 2 or 3 in this game. I don't think it actually is, but it feels easy to commit to a button. Overhead is less rewarding than universal overhead there. Or stand fierce is less rewarding than universal overhead. Jump away, jump forward. Big brain. What's up with all these Kens? It's good practice. Ken has always been the most common character in this game. Since fucking 1999. He's easier than Chun-Li and Yun. He's easier than Yun and less boring than Chun-Li. And people like playing Shadows in general, so you know how that is. I got it. I don't have the meter for an unblockable. Or not unblockable, a low overhead mix-up. How do I know? I just got the reads on this guy. I could have held back and not gotten thrown there. Normally I'm outside throw range. That's the kind of parry I'm talking about. Very stupid by me. I have to like turn those off. They're like free versus anyone who doesn't do those kinds of parries. It's just like fucking counter pressure. But I have to like get an adaptive playstyle for people who actually go for them. Tried to squeeze in between the fireball there, but I didn't get it. Like it's kind of a good button, but it's so unrewarding. Hurts to see. Look at that. Block jump in into immediate backdash. What a good hit! Favorite aura matchup is Urien. It's pretty even. I'd say it's 5-5. Maybe a very slight advantage for aura. It's a very interesting matchup though because the characters have super similar tools, but done in completely different ways. The interesting thing about Urien is that his mirror gets the function of both of Aura's supers in one super. In the corner he gets the like pressure into mix-ups, the force block into like low overhead stuff, and he always gets the juggles. And then mid-screen he gets the unblockables. So his Aegis is like a combination of Aura's good supers. And they're both just like playing for a launch. They're playing neutral and they're looking for that big uppercut into huge damage. That was actually still a punish, but I think if I did jump hard kick, I might have not landed on him in time. Jump medium kick goes further down. I only barely got the punish. Ooh, Super stepping out of the corner is not bad. Sometimes I look for it, but right here is kind of scary. I go for that sometimes to see how people handle it. That's the good reply. Oof, oof, oof. My worst fear is that Oro gets the grab super as his super. That was kind of bad. I should have just let him land on it and then juggled a close, strong first hit, but I got the second hit, so I just cashed out the only way I could. I had JP 5 there. Oh. Nice. I cashed out immediately. I forgot about that. Oops! Because I cashed out immediately, his JP numbers were lower. So that actually juggled instead of whiffing. Looked pretty funny. I did not want that to hit. I wanted the EX Fireball to whiff and then move down so he would wake up into it. But it just kind of hit him. There we go. See, I can do that. That's very precise. Micro walk, low block versus shadows round start. And now we're doing this. You love to see it. Ran out. And then I got the ghetto unblockable, except I didn't. Classic. I'll do EX Fire, I'll TX Stomp if I have 2 EXs, but I didn't there. Poison VT2 is kind of similar to how they would do Aura Super 1, I think. They would just let it so he can, like, he has got a couple command grabs or something that you can just kind of either combo into or land raw. I think Poison VT2 is actually pretty good, but I don't think it's as good as VT1. That overhead is safe, I think. Pretty sure it's -2, I don't remember. I didn't parry it, so I just blocked, because a lot of Kens do that into light uppercut, and he in fact did light uppercut. So it's just like a... From what special attacks? Wario can't even combo into a fucking special on the ground. I don't have a cancelable heavy, and my fucking close forward doesn't combo into my fireball. I've noticed a crossover between Third Strike players and old Guilty Gear players. There. Yes. You have less time than you think to approach if they parry your fireball. There we go. This is looking a bit cleaner now, isn't it? This is like me at the end of those sets, so my execution is kind of returning a little bit. It doesn't take long to warm up, honestly. It's like riding a bike. I correctly judged the distance from the corner. Look at that. Low strong canceled to hit grab. Top secret combo that no Oros know. I played Oro for like probably 8 years before I found out that was a combo. There's no reason to do it. Close forward does more damage than stun, and low forward's a low. Low strong has no advantage over either of those. But it does combo. And I like killing someone with a combo that has no purpose. Oh. From 4 years ago? Oh, it's preheat. I didn't even notice. Hi, preheat. I remember you. Everyone liked it! It's like I made the soup for everyone. It's like an achievement by both me and Bungus because I gave him the recipe. Ah, that would have been unblockable. I had great screen position and good meter. A nice block. You just call it onion soup. It's got the fucking, how do you say that? Mirepoix? It's fucking French. I hate French. Oops. I never used to drop those. I dropped that versus, what's his name? The guy. The fuck was his name? Ryan. I dropped that versus Ryan. I played as Yun. And I dropped that exact thing. I dropped close strong into walk-in close strong super 3, EX super 3. And I would have won the round if I hit that combo, and I was like, kill me. That's a punish. Got him. He let me have that, honestly. I did like the baby autopilot aura stuff, and he wasn't ready for it. Yeah, it uses like a pound of spinach. Spinach looks huge, but once you cook it, it looks tiny. Anyway, it's supposed to have equal parts onion, spinach, and carrot. I mean, equal parts onion, celery, and carrot. Which I think Bungus used all 3. That was a bad combo. Then I did that. The extra little fireball to make the parry mildly harder, but I already won. That one was the first to 5. And then the other day I actually played this guy again. Now he's a B rank. He was quite good. He was only a C rank last time I played him, but clearly he was good enough to rank up to B. I should have killed him with the sun in a combo. Oh, there it is. See that? Low jab. He did the OS parry after the button. That time he did it again, but low. You only do it high versus Oro. I waited for a cancel, he didn't do one. And I still got the punish. That's the beauty of that. I need to make a video on that because it's actually a super complex scenario. This is Fightcade 2, yeah. This kind of jump angle is kind of bad. Spirit Bomb is not useless. Everyone acts like it's like, oh my god, like what a fucking style ender. But it's like, it's not, it's not useless. It would be style ender if it had no purpose, but it's really good for that exact kind of thing. It's also Oro's max damage in Super 2. Like, he has a lot of unblockable stuff, which is theoretically better, and you'd rather do that even if you had full bars. But if you can kill without needing to unblockable, then you would prefer to do that. And Oro can with EX Super 3 combos sometimes. Kind of lucked out there. Oh, nice big beefy hit. Cash out immediately, trying to get the stun. I wanted as low scaling as possible, but I actually missed the stun. I can actually just kill with this combo, but I drop it. Pretty bold play. Not horrible, but pretty bold. That's unthrowable, and it's also, you know, pretty fast and has some invincibility. But I just blocked. It would be like mixed. Having a whole bunch of meter is very nice at the end of like round 2, because you can like win with an unblockable loop and then like still have enough meter for an unblockable loop round 3. So the enormous amount of meter it contains is very nice. Why did I block it? Why didn't I parry it? I was timid. There we go. He adapted that. In 1 month that I hadn't played him, he was like not doing stuff like that. Now he is. Nice progress by this guy. In addition to, like he's actually playing better. Ugh, that was jump in stomp and I just fucked it up. I make that drop a lot. I need to practice that. I can find this win. Oh, look. Found the win. Hope that wasn't loud. I've had congestion the last day. I woke up with my nose completely stuffed, and now it's been like a little bit itchy all day. And now I'm just kind of thinking, wow, I hope this isn't COVID. That's not a common COVID symptom. But even if it's just like a cold, it's like, how the fuck did I get this if I've been social distancing? It's just as likely to be a cold as COVID, honestly. Yeah. I didn't quite get the meter. I should super cancel that fireball. I would have won if I super canceled that fireball. I never do that, but it's sometimes the right play. It's alright, I won with that meter. Was that parry? That was nice. Nice little wiggle. Very beautiful. I was not expecting he could still make it under me. Counter poking the left forward with an overhead. It's so like unrewarding to do that, and Ken can reversal punish the overhead if he blocks it with super. So it's like it's very risky and unrewarding. That throw should have whiffed, but I hit medium kick right then. Get the damage, casually swap sides, get him into the corner. Oh, what a fucking bad fireball. I confirmed off my jump front house. I was like, oh, that hit. Time to do full combo. Oh, short. Usually I hit low forward. They're pretty similar. Low forward does a lot more damage. It does like quadruple the damage of low short. And the hitboxes are the same, I think. Low short comes out like a few frames faster, but they're both pretty fast. The extra speed of low short doesn't actually help it that much. Low forward is already one of our fastest buttons. Oof. Stand short, low forward is a very common string for me. I basically never touch stand jab or low jab because the short and low short both kind of fill those holes. Every now and then I do stand jab for A-tier stuff, but I rarely do that unless someone can really convince me to. A-tier parry into stand jab. You can get like an unblock or a cross up with that. God, after that sneeze, I just got left congested. You ever have like optimal? You ever just fucking have a clear nose and then you need to sneeze and you sneeze and then you've got a fucking blocked nose? It's like, what the fuck? It's not how that's supposed to work. I sneezed under the promise that I would fucking have a clear nose by the end of the sneeze. I was too far from the corner. I misjudged my range, but then he did the worst DP of all time. My left forward. If I even traded, I would have won right there. I was too early. I was like way early. I always overestimate like how fast Ken does that. If the first hit's gonna whiff, it's actually pretty slow. I should focus on parrying the fireball and not Ken. Hello. Overhead is never really a bad option, no matter what level you get to. It's always kind of risky though, because it's like it doesn't lead to anything, and if it gets parried, I lose. Here's the one I don't do very often. I go for the dizzy under. Ta-da! Jump over, medium kick, close, medium kick, uppercut. If I got the dizzy, I won. So you know, just take the dizzy. It's still a hard parry, and an unblockable unblock. I was jumping Tatsu. Kind of a bad position. The weird backdash again. Shao Kahn. MK11 Kahn. Because Shao Kahn in almost any game can be made into a bad balance video. You never see it! I think I hit my juggle potential. No, I didn't. That close strong should have worked. Second hit. I can still get the unblockable. And I do. Got him. That guy's not bad. He needs to keep playing. He'll get even stronger than me pretty shortly, I think.